Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Annual High School Ceramics Exhibition. I'm Beth Ann Gerstein, the Executive Director of the American Museum of Ceramic Art in Pomona, California. Joining me today to celebrate the next generation of ceramic talent from across the United States are my colleagues, AMOCA's K-12 Education and Family Engagement Manager, Chinelo Uvandu, and recent artist in resident and studio manager, Maxwell Henderson. I would like to thank the Ruth and Joseph Foundation, the Do Foundation, the School of Arts and Enterprise, Robin and Ed Blahut, and the AMOCA's Board of Directors for their support of our field trips, teen council, and the high school exhibition.
Hi, and thank you all for joining us. I'm thrilled to host another year of AMOCA's high school exhibition. It is a joy to honor all the participants in this show and the hard work they've dedicated to their craft. I want to thank the school districts who support the arts in their community, and I want to especially thank the teachers who fight to bring creative arts to their classrooms and uplift every student in doing so.
And this year, we have received nearly 400 submissions accepting work from 70 schools across 23 different states. And as someone who first found ceramics in a high school classroom at Dobson High in Mesa, Arizona, I know how much that first encounter with clay matters. I only took ceramics my freshman year to get my art credit out of the way early, but that class ended up changing the direction of my life in ways that I could have never predicted. It gave me a place to be curious, to make mistakes, and begin learning things about myself I didn't even know existed. That is why exhibitions like this one feel important to me. They recognize young artists at a foundational moment when encouragement, visibility, and access can genuinely shape what they believe is possible. And we thank each and every artist for sharing your ambition and talent with us as we made our selections based on technique and execution, attention to detail, and unique narratives and concepts.
Before we get started, I'm so excited to announce that for the first time since 2019, we'll be inviting the winners of the 2026 high school exhibition to showcase their work in person this summer in our galleries. We have categories for a combined 9th and 10th grade, 11th grade, and finally 12th grade, with several honorable mentions and one Best in Show for each category. The Best in Show winner for each level includes a cash award and 1-year membership to AMOCA in recognition for their achievement. So let's begin with the 9th and 10th grade awards. Our first honorable mention is Samson by Isis Hernandez. Based on a photo of her first pet, a bearded dragon of the same name, Isis brings a realistic eye to Samson, utilizing adept detail to bring this piece to life. Excellent work, Isis.
And our next honorable mention goes to Yanji Zhu for Untitled. Inspired by the works of Claude Monet, Yanji employed underglaze and gold lusters to create a gallery of paintings on this ceramic vessel, bridging both mediums in this fantastic homage. Great job.
The final 9th and 10th grade honorable mention is Rustic Green Teapot by Vendant Kadawala. With its short spout and rounded form, this Japanese-inspired teapot was finished with a reduction of copper oxide, reminiscent of moss-covered rocks. As Vedant notes, when visiting the forest-rich regions of upstate New York, I witnessed how in these settings colors develop unevenly, echoing the variations seen in the glaze. Fantastic work, Vedant.
And now we have our Best in Show selection, Uncontained by Abby Wildman. The colors, texture, and form reflecting ocean waves, Abby showcases an experimental vessel containing both sculptural and functional elements. From the undulating handles to the flowing blue and white glaze, Abby captures the feel of erosion and time. Amazing work. It's an honor to present Abby's work as a 9th and 10th grade Best in Show. And now we move on to our 11th grade awards.
Our first junior honorable mention goes to Sai Lee Charlu for When Silence Turns Blue. In exploring the complexity of existing between cultures and emotions, Sai Lee explores the unspoken tension between what is said and unsaid. Using her art as a means to communicate, this piece captures Sai Lee's journey through grief and acceptance, an endless cycle of the human experience. Thought-provoking work, Sai Lee. Thank you.
Next, we have When the Tide Leaves by Conrad Chern, a runner-up in last year's exhibition. Aiming to capture the unpredictability of nature, Conrad utilized multiple layers of glaze on this tapered vessel for finish similar to the tide receding on a beach. The crazing breaking up the deep green glaze, creating a sense of unity from afar while remaining unique up close. Wonderful work.
Finally, our last honorable mention goes to Jake Weiss for their piece, River Stack. Based on the human-made tradition of rock stacking, Jake has taken it to new heights by wiring the precious form to act as a functional lamp. To keep it as natural as possible, Jake used various stains with different mix of red iron oxide, black, and brown on each rock. Though rock stacking in nature isn't encouraged, creating your own out of ceramics is definitely the way to go. Amazing work, Jake.
And now presenting the 11th grade Best in Show, Fractured by Miriam Trevino. Miriam depicts an immigrant flower vendor missing parts of himself as he continues to sell withered yellow and red roses. From the artist's own words, they said, "I wanted him to be kind of fading away, but also broken, and I hope when you saw my piece, you could imagine so many meanings for the empty space in the middle." An elaborate build with a powerful message. Thank you, Miriam, for your work. And finally, the 12th grade awards.
The first award is an honorable mention, Tempest by Wilder Bundra. This high-fire serpent is made of 3 wheel-thrown donuts that were then connected to a coiled base to give the feel of a dragon soaring above the clouds. Aptly named. Gorgeous work, Wilder.
Honorable mention goes to Play to History by Nadine Jaredly. Nadine examines the olive branch's deep-rooted history, with olive groves serving as a central pillar of Palestinian culture, economy, and identity. Featuring a set of 4 plates, each with their own uniquely positioned olive branches and stems, the powerful message on the plates, from the artist's words, are meant to honor the strength, persistence, and humanity of the Palestinian people. Wonderful work. Thank you, Nadine.
An honorable mention, War at Cost, goes to Joel Duncan. Inspired by the popular mecha anime genre focusing on giant robots, usually piloted by humans, Joel brings to life this piece combining ceramic with detailed cold finish and electrical wires, exposing the detrimental effects of war machines, calling back to its title. Amazing work, Joel. And finally, for our closing award,
The 2026 AMOCA Annual High School Exhibition Best of Show goes to Mother's Egg by Luke Hinton. This exquisite piece captured our attention as the best in show, excelling in all facets of technique and execution, attention to detail, and unique narratives and concepts. From the artist's words, my pieces are all hand-sculpted ceramic sculptures, and many share a common thread of history, either reflecting my family history or more well-known historical periods. Inspired by the history of Fabergé eggs and Russian Emperor Nicholas II, who gifted his mother and wife Fabergé eggs every Easter, Luke used his own mother as a model, wearing the clothing and jewelry of the late Empress with slip trail design of different eggs decorating the form. It is truly exciting to see a student push themselves and their practice, and we wish Luke all the best in the future.
Once again, congratulations to all our winners, and we're excited to invite you to showcase your work at AMOCA this summer for our first in-person high school exhibition show since 2020. Please look out for more information sent to your email shortly. And with that, we conclude our awards. We'd like to say a huge thank you to all the students who submitted their work, the teachers who generously supported them in their practice, and to the schools that continue to provide a space for explorations in ceramic art. Stick around as we continue this presentation with the rest of our accepted artworks. Again, all of these artworks will also be viewable in our virtual gallery at amoca.org. Thank you again for participating and attending this presentation. Have a great summer.